a booster in everyone's life that he's in. He's like a human exclamation point. Like, he's like, when you take a picture on your phone and you put you push the enhance color button. That's like what you do to everyone's life. Also, you're so non-judgmental about people. And you were not judgmental about the fact that I knew nothing about the world you were in.
It was the
When Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce first stepped out as a couple back in 2023, the internet
didn't simply react when Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce made their public debut together in 2023. It went crazy. An NFL monster and a pop star are at odds. No one anticipated it until it became the sole topic of conversation. By 2025, these two are no longer merely having a casual relationship. They are engaged, deeply in love, and may be preparing to become one of this generation's most formidable power couples. From the Grammys to the Super Bowl, from lavish international vacations to intimate family meals at home, Taylor and Travis are demonstrating to the public a love that is simultaneously incredibly romantic and surprisingly grounded. Here's the genuine tea though. What's so different about this relationship? Why does it appear to be more stable, happier, and healthier than any of Taylor's other well-publicized relationships? And what is it about Travis Kelce that makes him unique among the men in her life? After extensive research, we compiled the 12 indisputable reasons why Travis might be the man Taylor has been looking for all along. This isn't your typical celebrity liaison. This might be the real-life version of the fairy tale conclusion Taylor has been writing about for years, the kind of love story her followers never imagined they would witness. Let's begin. Reason 12. He was brave enough to take a chance. People initially dismissed Travis Kelce's attempt to give Taylor Swift a friendship bracelet bearing his phone number during her Kansas City tour stop as adorable. Let's face it though, that move was brilliant. He was not directly acquainted with her. Her number was not with him. And unlike most men, he didn't try to get in through some industry plug. Travis maintained a courteous and honest tone. He attended the performance as a fan, manufactured the bracelet himself, and then candidly shared the entire experience on his podcast. There were no games or pretending, just a light-hearted gesture that both displayed courage and honesty. The worst part is still to come. Taylor thoroughly enjoyed it. She even went so far as to say in an interview, "I thought it was metal as hell." That's no mere compliment. That's her acknowledging that his audacity broke through the cacophony of all the cunning, dubious methods that others typically approach her. She has to save her voice for the 44 songs she sings. Therefore, it's disappointing that she doesn't talk before or after her performances. I was a little disappointed that I was unable to give her one of the bracelets I had made for her. You created a bracelet for her. Yes, there are friendship bracelets if you enjoy Taylor Swift performances. I intended to send Taylor Swift one that had my number on it, but I got a lot of them. Not at this moment. Is that your phone number or your number in 87? Which one do you know? Travis's uncomplicated exuberance struck a different chord with Taylor, who has been caught up in the tangled intrigues of public relations and industry hookups. He was more than just self-assured. He expressed his interest quite clearly, and he stood out from all the other men vying for her attention because of that. Let's be honest, it's not for the timid to date one of the world's top music artists in front of millions of people. The man physically made his first impression before doubling down shamelessly. That is legendary, not simply audacious. Reason 11. He owns her celebrity, not just manages it. Taylor Swift has a worldwide empire. In addition to being well-known, she is more than just a singer. She is a cultural influence that has ruled the charts for more than 10 years, making headlines with everything she does. Even the strongest relationships can be destroyed by the constant rumors, paparazzi, and fan mania that accompany such fame. And we've already witnessed it. The attention that comes with being associated with her is causing her ex to either fold under the strain, hide in the shadows, or simply despise it. Travis, however, is unique. He welcomes it rather than merely putting up with it. At her performances, this man sits in the front row and sings along with the crowd as if he were a proud admirer. He makes it obvious that he isn't scared of Swifties' fame by smiling and waving at cameras while sporting Swiftie merchandise without feeling embarrassed. That isn't chasing performative clout, it's just sincere assistance. Travis is fully aware of what it's like to stand behind someone as big as Taylor, and he enjoys it rather than competes. He isn't attempting to catch up with her. He's out surfing next to her, demonstrating that he can manage the pressures of celebrity while still making her feel loved and protected. Reason 10. A truly humble star. Let's avoid confusion. Travis Kelce is not simply the boyfriend of Taylor Swift. In his own right, this man is a living legend, one of the best tight ends in history, a 3-time Super Bowl champion, and the host of the immensely popular New Heights podcast. He is respected, charismatic, and media savvy. His influence is widespread, ranging from ardent Swifties to NFL fans. Here's the shocking part though. None of that enormous accomplishment inflates Travis's ego. Yes, he is self-assured, yet he remains grounded. Yes, he is accomplished, but he never acts cocky. In a society where fame typically consumes people, that balance is uncommon. The fact that he is at ease with Taylor's enormous celebrity only makes it more outrageous. When their partner overshadows them, most men lose their composure or get insecure. Despite the cameras, the tabloids, and the chaos that comes with dating one of the most powerful women in the world, Travis shines right next to her. They complete each other, thus they don't need to compete. Despite being his own superstar, he never makes an effort to eclipse her. This relationship feels different from all the chaotic ones we've seen previously because of that humility. Travis can stand with Taylor without flinching because he has already shown the world who he is. Reason 9. He is a true family man. A moment on the red carpet wasn't one of the first indications that Taylor and Travis were the genuine deal. It was Taylor's ease of integration into the Kelce family. She was shown on camera joking with Travis's brother, Jason, in the VIP suite, talking up his mother, Donna, in the Chiefs stands, and even giving his father a hug after a big victory. It's not public relations. That's true affection and kinship. Family has always been Travis's foundation. His close relationship with Jason goes beyond simple fraternity. It is renowned. He demonstrates that family isn't an accessory in his life. By paying respect to his parents and remaining rooted in his heritage, it serves as the cornerstone. The same is true for Taylor. She has always had a close relationship with her brother and parents. Travis's reflection of that value is therefore a huge red flag. This is more than a celebrity-based romance. It's a tale of love based on common principles. Additionally, Taylor and Travis are demonstrating that when family comes first, the bond only gets stronger in a society where famous couples frequently break down under pressure. That is the type of relationship that endures. He unleashes Taylor's unadulterated joy, which is reason 8. People have noticed that Taylor is lighter, more liberated, and just happier ever since Travis entered her life. The guarded celebrity who constantly avoided cameras is no longer there. Taylor is now seen openly laughing with pals, cheering from the stands, and high-fiving supporters while sporting Chiefs apparel. It's change, not simply love. Everywhere he walks, Travis exudes a lively, joyful spirit that is infectious. His laid-back attitude creates room for Taylor to unwind, breathe, and simply be herself without having to perform for everyone all the time. She doesn't have to act like a pop star while she's with him. She is allowed to be herself. Fans have also noticed this isn't the Taylor who avoids the spotlight outside of music, hides behind shades, and dodges cameras. Taylor is living the rom-com relationship she has been singing about her entire career, dancing in the seats and kissing her fiancé after touchdowns. Taylor appears to be doing more than just surviving her stardom for the first time in a long time. She's having fun once more, and that happiness is the kind of light that only true love can provide. The seventh reason is that he shares her hustle. Taylor Swift has been redefining the norms of pop superstardom for almost 20 years. Her grind is unrivaled, having released 2 consecutive re-recorded albums, organized one of the largest tours in music history, and is currently preparing for TS12, her 12th studio album. She has built an enterprise in addition to being a musician, and this is where Travis is a strong man. He understands. This man led his squad to victory after championship by spending years conditioning his physique to function at its peak and arranging Super Bowl rings on a rack like trophies. He is aware of the self-control, the sacrifice, and the it takes countless hours to become a true expert in your industry. He doesn't only support Taylor's work because of this. He has a profound respect for it. He has experienced that grind firsthand. He so knows what it takes to maintain concentration and continue creating in front of others. They support one another rather than compete, and that common goal ends up being the glue that holds them together. Having a spouse who shares her drive and not her worries is a game changer for a lady who has had to bear a lot of burdens alone. They are a force together, not just a pair. The sixth reason is that he is emotionally intelligent. On the field, Travis Kelce is a force to be reckoned with. He's one of those rare men who knows himself. He has been candid about going to treatment, growing, and changing into a better version of himself. And he is unique because of that sensitivity. He's not trying to hide behind his tough man persona. He is demonstrating to the world that balance is the key to true strength. This is where the twist lies. This is exactly in keeping with Taylor's values. She repeated it numerous times. She is drawn to people who can own their faults, who don't mind having difficult conversations, and who genuinely communicate their emotions. She doesn't have to speculate about Travis's thoughts. This love feels different because he will tell her straight out. She's getting more from him than just a bodyguard who can keep her subdued in public. Additionally, she will have a companion who can sit across the table, be vulnerable, and work through the difficult issues. Taylor has the best of both worlds with Travis. Someone who can have a conversation and lift big weights. Someone with the strength to take on linebackers and the vulnerability to express his true feelings. It's all about that balance. The fifth is that he encourages her without ever attempting to exert control over her. This is where Travis truly changes the course of events. Taylor's freedom doesn't even remotely frighten him. We've witnessed men get uneasy, envious, or even attempt to dampen her shine in previous relationships. Travis, however, is the complete opposite. He's not telling her to slow down or removing her from the limelight. He is in the front row and is encouraging her more than anyone else. To maintain this love, Taylor doesn't need to play small, compromise, or shrink herself. She is able to be who she truly is, a performer, songwriter, and cultural influence on a global scale. Travis enjoys every aspect of it. He welcomes her authority, rather than merely tolerating it. That's the distinction. Rather of being afraid, he makes her shine brighter. He is the evangelist, the rock, and the constant reminder that you can love someone without controlling them. You raise them and allow them to soar even higher. There you have it, the dream. A companion who doesn't fear your strength, since he is confident enough in himself. It thrills him. Travis is in a completely different league because of this. Fourth, he never fails to show up. Travis Kelce demonstrates that he makes no excuses when it comes to love in a world full of them. Travis is always there for her, whether it's on the red carpet, on the sidelines at her concerts, flying across the nation between NFL games, or just making time to be by her side. A presence like that says it all. The man works in one of the most taxing occupations in the world. However, he still traveled to Europe in 2024, during Taylor's Eras trip, even though it was in the midst of the NFL season. That was significant, not just adorable. It demonstrated that he put her first without question, despite the world's constant tugging. And the secret is that being present is a sign of love and action. Declaring that you care is one thing, but consistently demonstrating it, no matter how hectic life becomes, is quite another. Travis embodies dedication. He doesn't just talk about it. This stability is crucial for Taylor, whose relationships have failed due to distance and popularity. Travis doesn't only support her when it suits her. He's always there. You can see that this friendship is meant to last because of that. The third reason is that they have similar future dreams. How well Taylor and Travis envision the future together is one of the clearest indicators that they are the genuine thing. Taylor has subtly alluded to her desire for children in previous interviews, stating that she sees motherhood in her tale and that she wishes to start a family when the time is perfect. Travis has also been equally transparent. He has a natural affinity for children, is very close to his nieces and nephews, and has even stated on his podcast that he hopes to have a large, active family someday. He doesn't just say it. When the subject is brought up, he becomes animated, which says a lot. Now that Taylor's period tour is over and TS12 is approaching, it appears that the timing is finally beginning to work out. Both of them are in their mid-30s, emotionally and financially secure, and they have long-term, serious, and non-speculative thoughts. The thought of starting a family together is not only endearing, but also strong for two people who have each conquered their own world. Fans can't stop keeping a close eye on what will happen next, because it seems like the last chapter of their love tale is already being written. The second reason is that he is a partner and not a project. The thing is this: numerous accomplished women wind up dating men who become projects. In the process of trying to manage, uplift, or fix them, they lose themselves. Taylor has been there before. Let's face it. To keep previous relationships afloat, she has taken on the emotional burden, the complexity, and even the darker aspects of herself. Travis, however, is a quite different matter. He is emotionally stable, confident in his identity, and quite clear about his contributions. He doesn't need Taylor to make him feel better, and he most certainly doesn't want her to become smaller in order to appease him. The game changer is that it's not about one person carrying the other when it comes to Travis. It's about standing next to each other. He aspires to be her partner, her equal, and her ride or die, and Taylor has been lacking just that equilibrium. It is not only invigorating, but also invaluable for someone who has spent so much of her life in extremes, either totally in control or very exhausted. This circumstance isn't fixer-upper. This collaboration is quite powerful. The first is that he adores her in all her forms. The concept of Taylor Swift, the iconic performer, the red lips, the heels, the stadium-shaking guitar solos, and the faultless entertainer makes most people fall in love. Travis, however, is in love with her in every way and isn't only mesmerized by the picture. He loves the homebody who bakes cookies at midnight, the introvert who watches documentaries, the nerd who is fascinated with word games, the cat mom who cuddles her pets, the singer who scribbles in notebooks, and the wacky side that cracks jokes. Taylor is neither a symbol nor a fantasy to him. She is a human being, and perhaps that's the best present for Taylor. After years of people imposing their own aspirations on her, to at last experience complete, uncomplicated love for herself. Indeed, Travis is a media personality, a world-class athlete, and a self-made superstar. However, his resume is only one aspect of the magic. He is kind in all the important ways, patient when she needs space, present when she needs to be grounded, and fun when she needs joy. He does more than simply fit into her world. He expands, brightens, and secures it. And for that reason, Travis Kelce may be the man Taylor Swift has always dreamed of, Despite the headlines, the awards, and the fame, there you have it. Travis Kelce isn't simply another chapter in Taylor Swift's story. He may be the last one, for these 12 indisputable reasons. From his hustling to his modesty, from his presence in the stands to his presence in her heart, Travis has demonstrated that he welcomes her celebrity and is not scared by it. He loves the woman behind it all, not simply the famous person, all of her incarnations. This is not a Hollywood romance that ends with blazing lights. This has the feel of authenticity. Taylor's songs can hardly convey the once-in-a-generation love story. And if these two's current behavior is any indication of what lies ahead, we may be seeing the emergence of one of the most illustrious power couples in history. However, what are your thoughts? Are Travis and Taylor really in the game? Does this romantic tale still seem too wonderful to be true? Since you are already aware that we will be following every development, every headline, and every touchdown kiss, please share your comments in the space provided below. Make sure you're subscribed to Buzz for more stories that upend the business, create drama, and reveal the truth that no one else will.